Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What's a sound you heard when you were young that you no longer hear? Remember falling asleep with the TV on and waking up to that weird colored picture with a beep? Old CRT TVs used to have that flyback 15 kHz mosquito sound. I wonder if I could still detect a switched on TV or computer monitor. Or if I've lost that hearing range. I remember this. It's completely drowned out by tinnitus these days though. The telephone ringing with an actual metal bell, not a recorded sound played through a speaker. Or the sound of a rotary dial. My dad has a landline for his business and has a rotary phone connected to it. He showed my 11 and 7-year-old kids and they lost their mind. They couldn't believe the quality of the call too. Dial-up connection. BIUBRRDUURTTDINGDINGDING. That is why I always snuck on the internet at night. No one calls. LMAO. I used to wrap a blanket around the desktop to keep my parents from hearing the modem connecting in the middle of the night. Edit. Okay, I'll let my 97 self know. Thanks. The white noise sound of the TV when a channel had no reception. William Gibson's iconic cyberpunk novel Neuromancer opens on a description of the sky as being the color of a TV that's not tuned to a channel. A comment that stuck with me is how the tone of that scene changes whether you're picturing a staticky gray CRT screen or the HD TVs that replaced them. Most of which represented a no-signal screen with bright blue. In Neverwhere, Neil Gaiman made a tongue-in-cheek reference to Gibson's opening lines that had me laughing out loud when I read it. The sky was the perfect untroubled blue of a television screen, tuned to a dead channel. Weird waterbed sounds. I completely forgot those existed. I remember wanting one though. I was literally just talking with someone about why they aren't popular anymore. I had one as a kid and it was so cool. The downsides were kind of rough though. You can't have more than one person comfortably sleep in the bed. If it breaks, you are fucked. Most APPTS won't allow them for that reason. They are really, really, really heavy and can fuck up your floor. They're absolutely disgusting to clean. Imagine a year's, 2 years, 5 years worth of skin and hair that slides down beneath the mattress. They're fucking gross. However, cold in the summer, warm in the winter, and so comfortable when you're alone. My friend next door's family had one in the middle of the living room. I thought it was cool at the time. But now that I think about it, that seems weird. Like their house wasn't small. It was at least 3 bedrooms. If someone asked me, do you want to be responsible for a giant water balloon in your home and the inevitable mess associated with it? Quote, I'd tell him to fuck right off. Dot matrix printer printing. Other things I miss about dot matrix printing. The ribbon. Ink. Costing nothing. The printer fucking working. Another thing. Banner printing. The continuous perforated paper stock. I have no idea what it was called. Was great for printing out banners. Like for a birthday party or whatever. Plus there was something satisfying about tearing off those edges. Call me now for your free reading, Miss Cleo. There is a documentary on HBO Max about all of that. Edit. The documentary is called, Call Me Miss Cleo. Yeah. I almost watched it last night but settled on the menu instead. The ka-chunk of credit card imprint machines. A few years back I was working at a gas station, and some crazy sunspot interference, to quote my boss, knocked out all our electronics. We had to bring out the manual credit card imprinter and it was such an eargasm moment. We won't be able to do that much longer because most cards are printed rather than stamped these days. Makes it safer from some common forms of fraud, but requires 100% electricity to function. P.S. This thread is such a nostalgia trip, holy crap. Camera flash charging sound. Amazing how you can instantly hear a sound you've not even thought about for years. Just by someone saying it. And who would have thought these sounds would be nostalgic one day? Happy crying face. The daily arrival and departure of a steam locomotive. Yes, I'm that old, but it was the most satisfying, powerful, unforgettable sound for a little kid. They were like huge living, breathing beasts. The high-pitched whine of a CRT television monitor. Waving your hand over a dusty TV screen and hearing the static pops while little electricity craters appear in the dust. That smell. The degauss button on a big CRT monitor. Bar womb. Smacking the holy shit out of the top and sides to get the picture to stop scrolling, glitching out. That sound your speakers made right before you were about to get a call on your cell phone. Edit. The sound. Unshielded speakers picking up radio interference from your phone. Made you feel like you were psychic. I want to say there were some gadgets that used this as a way to silently tell you a call was coming in before Bluetooth and wearables were a thing. I don't think they ever became popular because most phones added vibrating rings. People at my school had little charms hanging on their phone cases which would light up when that signal occurred. Silence. Tinnitus sucks. Jesus Christ, do I have tinnitus? I've been hearing this for years in my right ear.